already. Thanks everybody for being here today. And it looks like we are live and on Facebook celebrating what it is, which is day. Who's going to cue me? Day. Oh, none of my sign holders. Thank you. Day 980. Thank you, Carolyn, for jumping in with a sign to remind me what day it is today. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you all. Help me wave hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Hi, gang. We're so glad you're here. And I'm just going to announce up front, we've had a little change. Peggy Seeger is now shifting. I think she'll be on the 31st, which happens to be what? Day 1000 in the Daily Antidote of Song. So what's better than to have Peggy Seeger celebrating with us on the 31st and our day 1000? So if you tuned in for Peggy today, Reed and Tyke, you guys might want to tune in on the 31st instead. It's really beautiful to see both of you. Hello and hello to Reed and Tyke coming in from California. All right, let's say hello to the gang in the room. There's Aaron in Brooklyn who's running our tech today. Thank you, Aaron. And thank you to Molly Hickman who jumped in today with a beautiful song to save the day. And because of that, I'm here with Busy Graham, yay, and Jane Freeman over there. And we get to listen to Molly today singing a beautiful round for us. We're super excited. Busy Graham, of course, as you all know, the executive director of the one and only Carpe Diem Arts. Let's give it up for Busy, please. She does so much to keep this program going. And we're going to say hello to Hoda coming in from British Columbia. Hello, Hoda. And to Kate at home in Charlottesville. Hello. Sheila in Florida. Bob and Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts. Kevin and Ennis reminding me that it is day 980. Hello to Willard coming in from Vermont. There's a curly top and maybe other curly tops in the background. Deborah in Kentucky. Hello. Annette in California. Hello. Kevin in DC. Hello with the golden flute. Hello to Carolyn coming in from Boise. Susan in Ohio. Hello. Bonnie in Idaho. Boise also. Hi, Arlene in Berkeley, California. Hello to Trish in Victoria. Hello, Aloysius in Western Mass. Storm in Massachusetts. Susan in Seattle. Caroline in Maryland. Hi, Delhi, also Maryland. Luda and Mark in Victoria, reminding us to give love to everybody in this room. Hello to Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Glad to see you. Hello to, let's see where I was, Ruth and Ann in Maryland. Hello, Ralph and Penny in Victoria. Nice to see both of you. Hi, Kathy in Virginia. Nice to have you back. We missed your smile. Hello to Martha in Oregon, Gary in Massachusetts, bringing us lots of solutions plus an outdoor view. And to the folks off video today, Nancy with the Irish cow in Washington, Sarah in Texas, Lynn in Connecticut, hello. Someone who's connecting to audio, Shari in New Hampshire, hello. Kristen in Washington State, Bronwyn in South, I can't remember what, and Archie, which is Archie in Hindi coming in from Toronto. Everybody, oh, and Jamie in Victoria, and Darcy. Oh, lots of people are popping in at the last minute. Good to see all of you, and I am gonna take a deep breath. Will you all please take it with me? Whew. Thank you so much. It's so lovely to see all of you. So we're here at my house. I have Busy and Jane with me, and we're going to be singing along with Molly Hickman, who also happens to be Busy's daughter. Molly used to sing with us really regularly when we started this program. And Molly, it's been a while, and we're super glad to see you. Can you unmute and say hi to the gang?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I did a bunch of daily antidotes in the early days, but I think it's been at least a year since I led a song, and I'm happy I could jump in and sing a winter song with you all.
Yay!
I'm tuning in from Charlottesville, Virginia, in my home here.
Yay! So Molly, what is the name of the song you have for us today?
We're going to sing Oaken Leaves in the Merry Wood So Wild.
And can you teach us the parts we're going to sing?
Yes, I
Yay!
can.
All right.
So the lyrics are going to be in the chat in a moment. But if you prefer not to look at the lyrics, I'm going to try to teach it slowly, and we'll repeat each part a few times. The first, there are 3 parts. And the first goes, Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. Well, that's the first half of the first part. Let's try that all together. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. One more time. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. Then, when will you grow green? Ah, try that. When will you grow green? Ah, all together. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Repeat. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Second part. Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Try it. Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Second part of that goes, lullaby willst thou sing. Try that. Lullaby willst thou sing. Fairest maid. Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing. Again, fairest. Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing. So let's try those two parts together, and then I'll teach you the third. We're 2/3 of the way there. And then sadly, I can only sing one part at a time, but I hope that you can either pick your favorite part of the three and just sing that over and over again, or you can come in after me, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's sing the first two parts one more time, and I'll teach you the third. Oh, ready, and oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Fairest, fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing. I'm sure you are all singing beautifully. That was wonderful. And the third part goes. The third part is, in my opinion, the best part. We're going to sing the lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. And the tune is lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. Excuse me, I'm not warmed up today. And I drank a lot of coffee right before this. But you all sound beautiful. Let's try that. Lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. There's a surprise note at the end there so that we get this beautiful chord when we're all singing in harmony. Let's try the third part one more time because it's a little tricky. And then we're going to sing it all together. Ready, and lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. Wonderful. All right, let's sing it all together. Oaken leaves, you can pick your favorite part of the three and sing it over and over. I'm going to sing all the way through, perhaps 2 times. I think that will be a good number. Oaken leaves, ready, and oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing. Lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing. Lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing. Thank you all so much. Oh, Deborah, I just saw you singing. It's good to see you, Deborah, and everyone. Sound beautiful.
Yay! Molly, that was amazing. And we agree over here that we didn't sing it long enough because we were only just about getting it when you. So how many folks are sitting in rooms of 2 right now who are trying it in a round? Because we were trying that over here. Yay, Rita and Taiki were. And Luda and Mark, were you braving it? No, they're like, Oh, the curly taps were. Very nice. Good to see it. So Malls, I would actually say before we sit around and yammer for a few minutes, how would you feel about just doing it again for another 2 times and give us another chance to pick it up?
Absolutely, yeah. And I realized I never told you when to come in, and some of you experienced round singers may have intuited it, but the when you finish the first part, Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Now you repeat, Oaken leaves. If you want to come in after me, when will you grow green? Ah, Oaken leaves. That's where you come in, if you want. But and if you're in a room of two, you and your roommate and I can even sing 3 parts at once. So let's I'm gonna sing it 2 parts, 2 times through, and let's try it again. I'm gonna lower it a little bit for me. I hope that doesn't ruin it for anyone. No, Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. Okay, let's try it. 1 and 2. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Ah, fairest maid, and happiest with child, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Ah, fairest maid, and happiest with child, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing? One more time. Oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Ah, fairest maid, and happiest with child, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah.
Woo!
Nice.
Molly Hickman, thank you so much. That was so, so beautiful. And I can't wait until we sing again on our way out. I will say I have just determined that my brain cannot actually do the get the lyrics, get the melody, get the round, and host at the same time. So I'm going to call a fail on me today. I'm not even sure what part I was singing. Every once in a while, Busy was like, over here. So thank you so much, Miles. That was really beautiful. So we mentioned earlier when we were saying hellos that Peggy Seeger was going to be with us today, but had to change plans for all good reasons. And we're excited that she's going to be with us, we think, on December 31, which is day 1000 here in the Daily Antidote of Song. We're going to be partying all day on day 1000. We're going to have a couple hours in here at noon. We're going to come back in for another couple hours later and maybe a couple hours after that. Our last session that day, I think, is going to be from around 6 to 8 p.m. And we're calling that It's Midnight Somewhere, because that's when we're all going to toast in the new year. And then some of us are probably going to not make it till midnight. I'm not going to say who, but you know. So please join us on December 31st and help us celebrate 1,000 days of this remarkable, amazing program. And one more quick announcement before I start pulling Molly into this conversation. There's a link in the chat for our Daily Antidote gift exchange. We did this last year and it was fabulous. So all of you in this room and lots of you folks on Facebook Live joined us in sending gifts to each other secretly, as in like, don't tell anybody and don't sign your card and don't use your actual return address. So there's a whole bunch of instructions. There's a link in the chat. Sign up. Today's actually the last day to sign up. Tomorrow is when we're going to be letting everybody know who they are sending to in secret. Of course, you won't know who you're getting from in secret until December 31st, when we're going to have a reveal party. It's kind of a different reveal party than other reveal parties, because we're going to be revealing who our gift, we're going to be revealing what we got, and then someone's going to tell us that they sent it to us. So please join us for that. It was super fun last year. Really neat way to get to know each other better. So, and let's see, Molly, you can please go ahead and unmute and Want to say hi to your mom?
Hi, Mom. Busy Graham is my mother, if anyone missed that at the beginning. And I'm lucky to have JoJo as my godmother.
That's right.
Woo! Yay, one of two fabulous godmothers. Molly has two godmothers. No godfather, right? Just two
No,
godmothers.
Uncle Tim.
Oh, and Uncle Tim. And Charlotte Blake Alston, who's actually sung in this room with us, is Molly's other godmother. So we share the fabulous duty of guiding this young woman through her life. And she has
And
a lot
it's
of
taken a lot of guidance, yeah.
no. Okay, so Miss Malls, you mentioned you're in Charlottesville. What can you tell us about what you're doing musically and dancingly in your Charlottesville life these days?
I'm so glad you asked. So there's a wonderful old time scene in Charlottesville. I'll say the thing I do most often is play the fiddle. I love to fiddle. I picked it up 4 years ago. And there's also some good sacred harp singing. That's one of my favorite traditions of singing in the whole wide world, shape note singing. And my friend Compton Donahue and I have started a contra dance in Charlottesville. So if you're anywhere near Charlottesville, come out on, right now we're doing second Fridays at Grace Church, just south of town, but it's switching to first Fridays. We're called the Rivanna Contra Dance. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook, RIVANNA Contra Dance, after the Great River here in Charlottesville.
Yahoo! Okay, so now Malls, so that we're also putting in a plug for the Carpe Diem Arts dance. I think there's like a relationship between the next dance, right? Like go ahead, Busy. That was my cue.
Okay, so yeah, Gabe Hopkin is going to be calling our January 12th Thursday, second Thursday contra dance with Molly's friends, Jonathan E. Newton, Marty Fry, Corinne Ducey, and then Greg Mully. So it's going to be a fantastic dance for any of you in the DC area. And then we coordinated with Molly's dance. So they're going down to Charlottesville for Molly's birthday on January 13th. So Stu and I are heading down there for that event. So we get 2 nights of contra dancing with Gabe and the Fog Cutters. They have just named themselves.
That's awesome. Ha, love it. Thank you so much. So yeah, and all of you know, I don't love to talk a lot about events that you all can't come to, but at least folks in Charlottesville and in the DC area can come to those too. And also for those of you who know and who live in the area, Busy and I are joining forces today to go to the Washington Revels, Christmas Revels. So we'll be singing, and Jane, we'll be singing, and Adele is coming. Is Adele on? Yay!
And I hope Caroline want to.
And oh boy, this is great. We're going to have a whole gang today. We'll do a picture. We'll be singing the Sussex Mummers Carol and Lord of the Dance and the other things that we all know and love in here. And Revels is also still going next weekend for folks who are local. Now, for folks who are not local, we did mention that on December 31, we're going to have parties all day long. So please join us to sing locally here in my house. There's going to be a bunch of singers singing with us and with all of you out there. So yeah, please do join us that day. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. I'm super excited. All right, Molly. So can you tell us anything else about what you're doing? Are you singing, playing cello?
Oh, I barely play cello anymore, unfortunately. But I might as well mention, in case there's any other software developers in the room. My day job is a software developer. I work for a wonderful startup that lets me work remotely from Charlottesville. And our work is in Africa. I'm going to Senegal in February. And that we monitor electricity reliability. If anyone has any connections in Senegal and Dakar, please, yeah, let's talk. And I saw a lot of questions in the chat. People are asking, where's Charlie's Smokehouse? And it's in Wisconsin, in Door County, Wisconsin. Wait, it's it.
Yeah, can you show the sweatshirt a little more? Because, yeah, there you
Gills
go.
rock. Yeah, this is my favorite sweatshirt.
That's awesome. I love it. Thank you. So let's see. We've got a lot of fun things coming up also in here. We're going to be doing some card writing parties this next coming 2 weeks, where we're going to be sending cards to folks in our local area assisted living facilities. In other words, like if you can join for a card writing party, you can write the cards and then just get them to your own local assisted living places. And that way we don't have to do a whole lot of sending things back and forth. And And besides the card writing parties, we've got Kathy Bullock and Tim Erickson are going to be doing a carol swap on Friday in the Daily Antidote, which just about sounds like the most amazing thing in the universe to me. I can't tell you two more fun people or two closer friends that I love so much. Yeah, just lots more cool stuff. So please do, and please pop in again for what I think is December 31 for Peggy Seeger. Keep your ears open for that.
Now, speaking of Peggy Seeger, though, I did want to just pay tribute to her in sharing this one kind of funny small world or small timing coincidence where Molly and I both at around the same time of life, between 18 and 20, were in London, and we both learned Peggy Seeger's amazing song, "I'm Gonna Be an Engineer." And it's got a lot of verses, so it's if I'll bet some of you in this room know that song, but it's a feat to memorize all those verses, and it's such a great song. So I used to have, when I was there, and Peggy Seeger and Ewan McCall were singing in the pubs very frequently. And then Tom Paley from the New Lost City Ramblers was there at the Country Dance and Song Society, the Cecil Sharp House, and both Molly and I, at the same time of life of our lives, took banjo lessons from Tom Paley. So
And I didn't know, we met him in the same bar at the same open mic 43 years apart. And I called my mom. I said, I met this crazy guy, Tom Paley. I'm gonna take banjo lessons with him. And she said, oh my God.
and then he showed up at Molly's 18th birthday party.
Yeah, he did.
I escorted him. That was quite an experience.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Thank you so much. So lots of you, again, locally, but also folks, you've been hearing us talk about it. We sometimes do concerts in the old Seeger house. We just had one recently, actually, with Larry and Jo. It was spectacular. And they are, in fact, lined up to come into the Daily Antidote in January, because the first month of the new year, we're going to do another New Friends Month. And we're going to meet a lot of folks we've never met before. So or never had sing in the Daily. We may have met them. So Larry and Jo will be joining us, and a bunch of other folks, and maybe other folks who have also been at the Seeger house. So thank you so much. Can we please all give it up again for Busy Graham for two things? No, one, Busy Graham, can you give it up for Busy Graham? We're giving it up for Busy Graham for two things. One is for all the amazing work she does with Carpe Diem and making this and so many other programs possible. That's the Community Sings. By the way, don't miss our December 20 Community Sing virtual right here, same location. And it is going to be Kathy Bullock and help me out. Do you remember who I said? Kathy Bullock is coming. Karen Dale is going to come and bring us Hanukkah songs. And Alex is going to be here with his accordion, making all of us laugh, which he does so well. So did we just lose Molly, or did she just go off spotlight? All right, I'm going to just keep talking for a minute. And Aaron, if you can spotlight Molly, otherwise I think maybe we might just need to now really stall for a second. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm so glad we're all here today. Now that I've made all my announcements, and I was going to turn it over to Molly again. There she goes. Whew. Hi, Molly. All right, Molly, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Can we sing again one more time? And thanks again, everybody, for being here today. Oh, you need to be co-hosted, Aaron, so that she can unmute.
Hey, sorry, my computer can't handle Zoom. All these smiling faces at once. Okay, let's sing it one more time, twice through, and see how well you remember. Oh, Kevin, I saw you playing on the flute. Am I singing in the same key? Oaken leaves. Is this where we were before? Thumbs up from Kevin. Let's try it. One and oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Ah, fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, oaken leaves in the merry wood so wild. When will you grow green? Ah, fairest maid, and thou be'est with child. Lullaby willst thou sing? Ah, lullaby, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lullaby willst thou sing? Ah. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you again,
Jane.
Molly. Yeah, we did
We had 3 parts going here, actually.
for a very little while. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much. It was really beautiful to see all of your beautiful smiling faces again. Can we please give it up for Molly Hickman, who jumped into this room last minute and saved the day with a completely beautiful song. And thanks so much to everybody who came in here today. And please do come back again and hear Peggy later in the month because she's excited to come back with us on another day. And I just want to, let's see, I guess say goodbye to everybody in here. Molly, thanks again. Beautiful to have you with us today. And everybody on Facebook, thanks for being here. We're glad that you joined us. We're going to say goodbye to everybody in the room. Facebook, you can help us. Everybody, let's do that thing where we look everybody in the eye while we say goodbye to them and wave to them so we really take a moment to see each other. So I'm going to say goodbye to Busy. You have to look at her. Now, Busy, you say goodbye to me.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Sorry. Just kidding. All right. Bye to Hoda in British Columbia. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you. And I see you looking right at me. I love it. Kate, thank you so much for being here in Charlottesville. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, also looking, I love it. Sheila in Florida. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Where are the Bears? They have to go. Okay, great. Kevin in New Hampshire, lovely to see you, and thank you for reminding me that it was day 980. Thank you to the Curly Tops in Vermont. That's Leanna and Willard. Nice to see both of you. I know I mentioned this before, but you got to catch their interview on our StoryCorps community page. It's just fabulous. Yeah, I can see Deborah listen to it. Thank you, Deborah. In Kentucky, wasn't it fun? I know, I loved it. Bye, Deborah. Thank you so much. Annette in California, thank you so much. Kevin in DC, great to see you. And the flute, and good to hear you were playing on the same key as Molly. Hello, thank you, goodbye. Carolyn in rainy Boise, who is bringing us a beautiful angel who is clearly singing Oaken Leaves as we sit here. All right, Susan in Ohio, thank you so much for being here. And Arlene Baxter in California, thank you so much for being here. You look like it's very sunny where you are today. It's lovely. It's not necessarily so sunny here. Thank you, Susan Miller in Seattle. Nice to see your smile today. Thank you, Caroline in DC. Hope we're going to see you later. Deli in Maryland, I am going to see you later. And Luda and Mark in Victoria, thank you and thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get my heart so that you can see the fire behind me through the heart, but it's not really working. Well, no, it's just the fire is getting a little dark. Let's see who we have. Anne in Maryland, thank you so much for being here. And Ralph and Penny in Victoria, glad to have both of you today. Love and hugs to you both. Kathy in Virginia, nice to see you. Have you seen the Rebels yet? No. Okay, so wait, hang tight in the room. Stay if you can, and I'll chat with you because we're potentially going to get a second group going. Martha in Virginia. No, Martha in Virginia. Everybody take a deep breath. Martha in Oregon. Thank you so much for being here. I just relocated you to the opposite coast. Jamie in Victoria. Thank you so much for being here. Steve and Michelle. Thank you so much for being here from Maryland. Cricket in Maryland. Nice to see you too. And Papa Curly Tops. You know, all these other Marylanders. We got to figure out if we can get you to Rebels. Papa Curly Tops. Thanks for being here all the way from Vermont. And Dory. And sometimes Ollie, or at least Ollie's tail. There she is. Hello, Ollie. Nice to see both of you coming in from Rhode Island. Hello to Ruth in Birmingham, UK, who is either taking our picture with a, hang on, I have to spotlight that because, oops, let's do this. Oh, what would Peggy do? I love it. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, is that a piece of Peggy merch? Okay, I love that. All right, now we got to all get those and show up with those one day. Thank you so much, Ruth. That was great. Molly, thank you so much for being here today and for singing with us. And Storm in Massachusetts, thank you so much. Gary, thank you for being here today. Hope you had a nice walk. Jane in Texas, great to see you. Bonnie in Idaho, nice to see you. Aaron, thank you for running Stupendous Tech today. And folks off video, Aloysius, Nancy in Washington State, Lynn in Connecticut, Shari in New Hampshire throwing us a heart, Fred in Maryland, DC Labor Corps actually has their concert today. So Fred, I hope you have a nice concert today. And Jane in Maryland, thanks again, everybody, so much. Love and hugs to all of you. Can't wait to see you all soon. Bye, Facebook. Bye.